Ebanie the Blonde Bomber Bridges. She's 5'1" tall, weighed in at 116 pounds, and has a 60.2-inch reach. Heather the Heat Hardy, fighting out of New York, New York. Let's see what she's got in store for us in this one.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, Ebanie, the Blonde Bomber Bridges. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Brooklyn, New York, here is the WBO featherweight champion of the world, introducing Heather the Heat Hardy.
Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Holding nothing back here in the round. Just misses with that uppercut. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Those counter punches have to hurt. This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
Todd, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches actually echo. You're the fighter coming in, and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere. You know the pressure is going to be on.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. This is a high-octane battle. They exchange punches. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Blocks that left hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What do we expect to see here in round two? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
Those counter punches have to hurt. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Do you believe this? She catches and counters. Block that jab. They exchange punches. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Nice counter shot by her. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Get it started in round three. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
They are not... Did you see that? Heather Hardy is now dazed. Try to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch, counter punch. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. There's the bell for round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There it is! A game-changing shot! The straight right just misses. And that was a big shot from Hardy, and down goes Heather Hardy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see here a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the...
Beat the count and are ready to go again.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
We need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
They block that jab. And now Hardy. Oh, it may be the beginning of the end. Beat Heather Hardy in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting.
And there's the bell for round 5. Well, I think we can all agree that was not the best round for her. Let's see what kind of advice and strategy their corner goes with heading into this next round. I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh, and Hardy got the worst of that one, and she is backpedaling quickly. How did they not go down?
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Good counter shot by her. Nice counter shot by her. Talk about, hold her right there. Oh boy, is this how it's going to end for Heather Hardy? And Heather Hardy just couldn't take anymore.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
The replay machine, I have got to see that again.
That's lights out right there.
Back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. Throws the jab but does not score. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been her best round for sure. Ebanie Bridges on her back foot. The heat, Heather Hardy in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Brush it off. Get on with the job.
On to the 6th round. Well, the corner can do whatever they want to try and motivate their fighter to get back into this, but it all boils down to her, Johnny. Does she have the heart, the will, the desire, the strength to turn this around?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to...
Oh, no, I got to cut you off here, Johnny. And Ebanie Bridges is rocked. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Punch, counter punch. Just missed with that hook. Incredible work rate. Nice counter shot. Ebanie Bridges on wobbly legs. Here comes round 7. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't...
The cut doesn't look that bad, but they're going to take a look at it anyway.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
So the referee took a look and decides, let's keep going. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
The straight right just misses. He missed. Did you see that? And Ebanie Bridges is rocked. And down goes Bridges.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
See it right here. That body shot sent them down, and they weren't getting up.
A shot from the gods took her out.
Will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Now look, relax, yeah? You're thinking you're smart.
And we enter the 8th round. So she's back in her corner, Johnny, but you got to believe this is just a calm before the next storm. Her opponent is going to swarm her again as soon as that bell rings.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What you got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
That jab doesn't score. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Ebanie Bridges on her back foot. Ebanie Bridges goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
You're right, Todd.
And this fight continues.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination.
And that barrage of punches was too much for him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
2 knockdowns, each by a different fighter.
And they were heavy knockdowns too.
Back into the fight. Don't rest on your laurels here. Don't give him no free shots.
You switched off completely. Get out there and switch.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Who do you think's got more in the tank, Johnny, as both fighters went to the canvas last round?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident. Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. And that was a bitch, and Hardy crumbles to the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you continue.
I think we can watch that all over again.
I need to see that again.
Is this the beginning of the end?
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for somewhere else in the body, and then boom, let the shot in again. Be smart.
Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. The heat, Heather Hardy in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Okay, I get it. Now you're switching.
It's round 10. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Heather Hardy is now dazed. And Heather just couldn't take anymore.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
Good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.